Welcome back. With the holiday season looming, get ready for a whole bunch of new releases.
I got my list ready. Black Ops 2, Assassin's Creed 3, WWE 13.
But Luke, did you pick up Dishonored?
Nah, I'm still on the fence about it, but I wish there was a show that gave real, unbiased video game reviews.
Well, Luke, you're in luck. Since Tyler has no life and wasn't invited to any Halloween parties, he had time to do a complete review of Bethesda's Dishonored.
I'm surprised he could fit into a schedule. Usually he's too busy crying and yelling at people. But either way, I can't wait to see the review.
Dishonored is finally here. Created by developer Arcane Studios, you take the role of Corvo, bodyguard to the Empress of the industrial city of Dunwall. The Empress is killed, her daughter is kidnapped, and Corvo is held responsible. After spending months in jail, a group of rebels known as the Loyalists helped Corvo escape his cell on the day of his execution. Now Corvo must help take down the conspirators who killed the Empress and rescue her daughter. The graphics of the game are beautiful, and the city of Dunwall really stands out among other video game settings. From lavish costume parties to the plague-infected streets, Dunwall is definitely a sight worth seeing. The combat is definitely the main feature of Dishonored. Sneak through halls like a stealthy assassin or kick down the front gates and wreak havoc on your foes. Among the many weapons in Dishonored, Corvo is also given supernatural powers from a man known as the Outsider. It's up to the player to choose what powers to get, varying from Dark Vision, an ability that lets you see enemies through walls, to Devouring Swarm, an ability that lets you summon a swarm of rats to devour your enemies. The story is what really falls short in Dishonored. It grabs your attention for the first few levels, but then it takes a few predictable turns with a slightly underwhelming ending.
Lord Pendleton said he would meet us here. I checked the wine cellar. Losing family gives a man a thirst.
The game does have a number of different endings depending on how you play through it, and the numerous ways to approach each assassination definitely gives this game some replay value. Dishonored is a game like any other, with a new and wonderful combat system, beautiful graphics, and a number of different creative ways to handle each mission. The only drawback is the somewhat predictable story and lack of a boss fight at the end. We give Dishonored 4.5 out of 5 goofs. Like what you see here on Goofing Off? Then follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, or check out our website. Crazy for Instagram? Send us a picture of you watching Goofing Off and we'll put you in the next show. Retweet us and you might win a chance to be on Goofing Off.
Dishonored looks like one of those games I could waste hours of my life on.
Your life isn't that constructive anyway. While Dishonored is a great game, if you're looking for a few games that will give you more of that seasonal feel, Goofing Off's top 5 is just what you're looking for.
We've compiled the top 5 scariest levels in games, and some of them are terrifying.
Coming in at number 5, Half-Life. Half-Life 2, Ravenholm. A town filled with zombies, enough said.
Number 4, Gears of War, Downpour. Those Lambent wretches were scary the first time around, not so much the second.
Amnesia Water Level takes the number 3 spot. It's like playing the floor is lava as a kid, but instead of melting, you get attacked by an invincible monster.
Coming in at number 2, Pokemon Gold and Silver, Whitney's Gym. There's just too much pink. Just kidding, I love pink, and no, that does not compromise my masculinity.
And the number 1 goes to Minecraft Nightfall. Those creepers freak me out.
The scariest thing about that game is how much time people spend playing it.
Next time on Goofing Off,
we take an in-depth look at Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation.
And some of the crew members go head-to-head in the first ever Goofing Off challenge. That will do it for this week's episode of Goofing Off. And from everyone here, Happy Halloween!
If I see myself other than a good take from this, I want to do the bad.
Truly a perfect specimen of a human being.
How many Friday the 13th movies were made, including remakes?
11.
How many claws does Freddy Krueger have?
4.
What What is the name of the main character in The Walking Dead?
Rick. That's my name. Ricky.
What famous actor appeared in Nightmare on Elm Street?
Johnny Depp. That was the first one, by the way.